The cracked Nitro deck for the Nintendo Switch is one of the best handheld gaming accessories ever made. Let's get into it. You can buy the cracked Nitro deck in a variety of colors in two different configurations, a standalone Nitro deck and a limited edition Nitro deck with a case. They will cost you $59.99 standalone and $89.99 with the case. I purchased both a black standard Nitro deck and a limited edition mint color. If you choose one of the limited edition Nitro decks, when you open the box you'll find it packaged in the case. The case has a textured fabric hardshell. It has a fabric handle covered in rubber. The interior of the case is lined with a soft cloth. There is a flap which protects the screen and contains 8 slots for cartridges. The limited edition Nitro deck also comes with a shoulder strap. It's made of a sturdy feeling nylon with plastic hardware. Back to the Nitro deck. When you open the case, you'll find a welcome card from Cracked, an instruction booklet, and the Nitro deck itself. On the front, you'll find a sticker directing you to turn on Switch Pro controller wired connection before attaching the Switch. We'll get back to that. Also in the case is a USB-C to USB-A cable, and a couple of extra thumbsticks. Cracked also gives you a microfiber cleaning cloth. This will come in handy later on. To change into Pro Controller wired connection, go to the Switch's system settings, controllers and sensors, then turn on Pro Controller wired communication. The Switch is ready to be connected to the Nitro deck. Go ahead and remove your Joy-Cons. Then slide the Switch into the Nitro deck. Remember that cleaning cloth that was in the box? Well, keep it handy. To remove the Switch, you'll have to press a button on the back, but you'll probably have to use the screen in order to detach the Switch from the Nitro deck, which means fingerprints. When I first picked up the Nitro deck, I thought it felt really light, almost too light. However, installing the Switch compensated for the Nitro deck's light weight and gave them both an overall balanced feel. The front of the Nitro deck is a smooth plastic. The back has a slight texture which does help the grip. You're going to lose some portability with the Nitro deck. A standard Switch will, for the most part, fit in your pocket. Although the Nitro deck doesn't make the Switch as big as the Steam Deck, it's still not going in your pocket. All of the Nitro deck's controls are laid out in the same position as the Switch's Joy-Cons, so if you like the positioning of the Joy-Con controls, you'll like the Nitro deck as well. The real difference is in the back of the Nitro deck. Cracked not only installed mappable rear buttons, but also gave the Nitro deck an ergonomic feel similar to the Steam Deck, which I absolutely love. The Nitro deck uses Hall effect joysticks, a type of joysticks that uses magnets and electrical conductors to measure their position, distance, and movement. Unlike Nintendo's analog sticks, the Hall effect joysticks have no physical contact between the moving parts, should last a long time, and won't suffer from the stick drift that analog joysticks suffer from. The Nitro deck joysticks are removable, and you'll get a couple of different sets in the box. One set will be taller and more concave than the other. The Nitro deck can stand on its own, and it comes with a kickstand. The positioning of the release latch does limit the size of the kickstand and the angle the Nitro deck can be positioned. Here is the Nitro deck with the kickstand slightly extended, at mid-extension, and here it is at full extension. My kickstand would not securely fold into the Nitro deck on a consistent basis. I had to press the kickstand a few times and in different areas in order to get it to secure. The Nitro deck has 4 remappable buttons on the back. Just press and hold the program button on the bottom left side. Once the Cracked logo turns purple, you can change the back buttons to whatever you want. For instance, I have 2 of the rear buttons to move any character I am playing left or right. The Nitro deck has 2 USB-C ports on the back, one of which you can use for charging. It has pass-through charging, so you can charge your Switch while playing your favorite game. The second USB-C port is an output. Plug in the supplied USB-C to USB-A cable into the Nitro deck, plug the other end of the cable into the Switch's dock, and you can use the Nitro deck as a wired controller. I don't really see myself using this since I have plenty of wireless controllers already, but it's still a nice feature. I've heard a lot of rumors about a Nintendo Switch 2. But in the meantime, I'll enjoy playing my Switch OLED with the Nitro deck attached. It's a brilliant device with minor limitations.